Today we are playing some good old yoink and sack. This is a staple here on the channel, and it involves stealing or yoinking an opponent's creatures and using those creatures for sacrifice value. We have some really sweet early game sacrifice tools like Bartolome and Body Dropper. Both give us ways to sacrifice creatures, all while growing themselves with counters. We have great sacrifice options like Jadar and the Forge. This will make sure we always have options to sacrifice, keeping the deck moving. And of course, we can't forget about the yoink. We have a handful of spells that allow us to steal the opponent's creatures, and I know that you guys really enjoy these kinds of decks, as do I. So without further ado, let's jump into it. Oh, the old yoink and sack is back, and today we do it in the colors of Mardu. I'm so psyched about this one because I love this kind of style of play. The sacrifice list is pretty awesome. Opening hand looks really good. I'm gonna keep this. Now we can either start out with the vampire or the Jadar, and I'm thinking vampire because it's mono red. There should be some really good targets and creatures for us to steal with the bloody betrayal. So I think that might be the way to go, but it might die unfortunately to some early burn. We'll see. Shoot, my phone is ringing. Scam likely on the phone ringing. Jeez, these guys don't ever sleep, huh? You know what's really nice here is the veto, because the veto is going to gain us that life, which is really helpful. All right, no blocks. And everybody say it with me now. If you guys know, you guys know. Ready? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Yoink! That's mine now. Thank you very much for that. Appreciate it. All right, and then we'll go ahead and sacrifice it. The old yoink and sack, man. Classic yoink and sack. And now we're left with a blood token, which I can sacrifice with our vampire hitting the veto. Is it Bartolome? Bartolome? I think that's how you say it, but I don't want to mess up the name. I always mess up the names around here, so we're gonna stick to vampire. We'll call him vampire. Little vampire, big vampire. Man, you almost had us there. You almost had us there. That is unfortunate though, because I would have liked to have gotten the life gain off the veto, but they didn't give us much of a choice there, unfortunately. Do I beat him down, or do I play defensively here? I feel like I beat him down because I feel like we're winning the race of aggro, which is kind of crazy. All right, what are we gonna do about the big vampire out there, huh? Now they could have another play with fire, or they could even have like monstrous roll tokens, or monstrous rage, I should say. So I was gonna say not to block, but they just showed us their entire hand, so blocks are okay here. Doesn't really matter which one we take out. All right, let the life gain begin. Oh, that's such a good card. Okay, how do we want to do this? Do we grab it, hit, sacrifice it, take this one out, gain the life? I think that's the way to go, right? Thank you. And then we go here. Take you out. Sacrifice the scoundrel. Oh, I forgot to say it. Yoink! All right. Take that out. We gain some life. End the turn. All right. That's a lot of damage. I mean, 3, 4, 5 damage here. Not enough though. That's basically a concede right there if I've ever seen one. All right, let's go. GG's. GG's. What a game, man. That's a good way to start it off too, against a really good mono red deck. All right, game 1 was a success, and game number 2 here, we've got a pretty cool hand. It's an expensive hand, but again, going first, we're gonna go ahead and roll the dice that we're able to get there. And there's no saving us by drawing into a 2-drop here, because our lands won't even permit it. So Urabrask's Forge is going to be the very first play we make here. All right, maybe some sort of mono black artifacts deck. I think the veto's gonna come in clutch here on turn 4 for the life gain. Looks like they're trying to beat us down with things like patchwork here. Probably working their way up to things like Portal to Phyrexia and stuff. All right. Straight chilling right now, man. Get down the veto, get in my 2-1. They allow it to sacrifice, which gains me 2 life back. We're back to 20, baby. And then now we just drop the Morbid Opportunist, and we basically got this like self-sufficient type deck that's going to be drawing cards, gaining life, dealing damage. And there's really not a lot that we have to do as long as the opponent's not interacting with what we got on board here. But they scoop it up immediately because they were looking for a land. They missed it again, so that's a bummer. I would have liked to have seen what they had. All right, that was pretty savage. Oh wow, we go first again. We're getting lucky on that part of the game. I think we definitely keep this. I just don't know about the lands, how I'm going to play these out and which order. I think obviously we go here and then here, take some damage. Actually, no. What am I saying? Here into here. I gotta wake up. That was almost a big mistake. All right, mono blue potentially. Consider. No, it's Fading Hope because the Consider would have triggered earlier. Yeah. Consider would have held a priority when I was casting, but it didn't until it hit the field. So Fading Hope was definitely the card there. I feel like I want to try to get this down, but I feel like it's going to get countered. Make disappear, you know, things like that. But I think card draw is very important here. So I'm going to go ahead and try to resolve this again instead. It is a bummer though, because I would have liked to have gotten the Opportunist down. Okay, they don't show us a counter spell there, which is interesting. Man, this would be a perfect card to get down with the little vampire, but I mean, certainly there's got to be a counter spell, right? I guess out of all the things I want countered, it's... I guess I'd rather have this get countered. It is what it is. The Forge is too important for the game plan here. The Forge gives us access to these sort of spells here, unless we want to sack our vampire, which I don't, so. All right, we avoid a Make Disappear, but hopefully they don't have another one of those. Or like a Dissipate or something. Nope, negate straight up. That's a bummer. All right, now we got to figure out a way. I don't know what we're gonna do here, but we got to figure out a way to get something on the field that will allow us to either sacrifice or something that can steal a creature would be nice. A little bit of yoink. Here we go again. Avoiding that Make Disappear is really clutch though, I will say. Consider, that's fine. Is that a sign? It's a sign. It's a sign that we're good to go, baby. A 4/4 flyer is so good too against the Djinn, but you know what? It's back in my hand. Okay. Moment of truth. I can kill the Djinn, which is nice, but there it is. Whoop, there it is. Let's try this again. Something tells me we're not going to be as lucky this time around. Nope. Not quite, huh? Well, it's all I can do is this, right? So let's get rid of the Djinn. Let's go ahead and draw a card and hope it's a good one. That is a good one. That is a good one. That has Ward 2. Let's try to resolve that. Nothing stopping it hitting the field, huh? Man. Can't pay the ward cost, so we're gonna pass the turn, and we're gonna hope that we can land this next turn. Hopefully they play a Jhin. That's actually fine. I mean, it's something I can target at least, you know what I mean? With the Eaten Alive. So we pay the 1-2. We attack, and then we can pay the 2 again. All right, let's try it. Is it mine? Of course not. Of course not. Ah, shoot. Okay. We'll eat it. Dang it, dude. The old yoink did not work. Body dropper's cool. Get that down. Let's do one of these. Yes. Sacrifice. Body dropper goes up in power. I draw a card. We pay the ward though. And they have a negate. Surely they have something here, of course. Why not? What else would it have been? You know what I mean? Come on, man. How unlucky are we? All right, that's a good play. I'll take it. No attacks. End the turn. Wow, that's a pretty stellar draw on their part. Okay, we can't let either one of these hit, so let's see how we want to do this. I think what I'm gonna do is chump block the one, obviously, and then maybe try to kill this one. Seems good enough. And then or actually one of these is gonna stay alive, which is actually really good. Okay, this might actually turn out to be pretty solid here. Boom. Okay. Both of these go up in power. We draw a card. Not a good one though. Okay. My turn. Yikes. Okay. Well, we're gonna play this out of necessity of card draw here. Let's put on full control because there might be a chance I can sacrifice this to the other vampire's ability here. No. Unfortunately not. Dang. I was hoping. Oh, and we miss our land drop. Oh, we miss a spell. We get another land. That is such a bummer, man. We would have... I feel like we would have... I don't know. I feel like we could have won this game. What a bummer. All we needed to do was get a yoink spell. Or anything that was helpful. Another body. Anything. Okay, so here we go. We're going to go ahead and block here and here. We're going to go ahead and declare a sack here. It's a good card. Declare a sack here. All right. That's a good hit right there, but it's not going to help us, unfortunately, this time around until we get something to sacrifice it with. So in the meantime, we play this as a block. Unless, of course, I can't resolve it. Wow, that's crazy. Okay. Oh, that's such a bummer, man. That's such a bummer. We just drew too many lands. We drew too many lands. We were right there, too, the whole way. Ah, dang it. Feel like I maybe could have played it differently too. Who knows? All right, we'll shake that one off. I mean, we played as well as we could have, I think. I'm gonna go ahead and keep this hand. Got a really good start here. Let's go with this. I'm trying to maximize my land drops so I don't take any damage unnecessarily here. Sorry if you can hear my kids. They're yelling right now. All right, sure. And Urbrax Forge, can it resolve? Man, I'm tired of playing against counter decks. I'm gonna tell you that much right now. I'm so sick of counter spells. Please don't do it to me. Okay, there's something they can do here. Get lost, can't target artifacts, which is good news for us. Okay. I thought maybe Virtue of Loyalty and I was going to get caught off guard there. I felt a little scared after I swung through and thought of it. All right. Man, Bartolome is so good with the Forge and the Jadars, man. Being able to just sacrifice and get that extra 1/1 counter every turn for no added investment is so solid. Anything that can sacrifice a creature without any mana investment or, you know, tapping is just next level good. All right, Morbid Opportunist. Let's go and start drawing some cards. Every turn, man. Not only is the Forge going to grow, but the Bartolome is also going to grow. Now we're drawing cards. Normally, I'd be really psyched about that, but the opponent is not going to be playing any creatures, I feel. In fact, they're probably going to sweep the board here. Sunfall. Lockdown. I can live with that. I can live with that. That's fine. That's annoying. Okay. I was fine, but that's annoying. I feel like this is a card that they're going to have a lot of trouble dealing with at all times. So I'm going to go and keep playing it, man. Keep flustering them a bit. Let's draw another card. Let's go. Another Yoink spell, which would have been really good if our opponent was running creatures. That's so lame, man. We got a deck that wants to play against creatures so bad, and we get back-to-back counter decks. To be fair, though, blue does have creatures to steal. We'll draw and discard action here. Okay, a couple of options we have. Veto doesn't really help us here. The life gain doesn't really do much for us, and we don't have a ton of things to sacrifice every turn, so we're not going to get multiple triggers. I think our best bet here would be draw as many cards as possible. I just don't want to overcommit is the thing too. Maybe we just play a body dropper and grow it and force them to play a sweeper. I don't want to overcommit, guys. I feel like if we overcommit, we're just asking to get hit with the Sunfall at some point in this game. Wandering Emperor, sure. That's a bummer.
Finally, I'm home.
All right, we'll get the 1/1 counter, stop them from gaining any extra life here. All right, it's the best we could have done. It stinks that we lose the opportunist though there, because that's the card draw is kind of very important to combat what we're up against here, because the opponent's gonna get a lot of card advantage as well going. We see the quick study. Do we have lethal here? Do we potentially have lethal here?
Until
now we do.
let your
Right?
blade do the talking.
So yeah, we steal. Attack. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Not quite lethal, is it? If we go here, shoot. How do we get lethal here? Is it possible? I don't think it's possible. How do I get lethal here, guys? I don't think it's doable. So we go here, right? Yeah, it's not possible. Oh, they scoop it up anyways. Yeah, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I kept coming back to 9, 9, 9. I was trying to figure out a way to get to 10 there. But it doesn't matter. It looks like they didn't have any answers going forward after that as far as sweepers go. So looks like we're in the clear, but sorry it took so long to do that. I mean, obviously I knew the opponent was probably going to concede there, but I needed to make sure in case there was a sweeper coming down, or, you know, even like a farewell that eats up the Forge as well. So I was really trying to find that 10 damage, but just couldn't figure it out. Man, this thing is feeling pretty good. Oh, this hand is scary. I've got Eaten Alive. I'm gonna need some help with the 2-drop slot. Hopefully a Jadar would be nice so the Eaten Alive can get going, but I'm going second this time, so not having it up play till turn 3 is much scarier. All right, the opponent shows Boros lands. Jeskai lands, okay. So not going to be super aggressive. We should have some time here, I think. Should have some time to get going. Oh, the Jadar wants to come out one turn late. Unreal. Counter? No, no counter spell. Let's go. No counter spell. Third path. Okay, so what are we looking at here? Are we looking at like bombardment maybe? Shoot, I took out the Rite of Oblivion too. That would have been really nice to deal with the bombardment. Let's go ahead and attack and see what the opponent wants to do. Nothing. Morbid Opportunist for the win. Nice. Beautiful. I'll take it. Another Furnace though is not what we needed right there. We keep coming up against opponents that are completely not the type of deck we want to be playing against. Oh boy, they're running Sunfalls. I would imagine that they threw that away because they have another, so let's not get too excited about that. Shoot. We are not, wow. I did not expect a smite. That's terrible. That is terrible. Shoot. Can I just get a land? I'd like to get the veto going if possible. Just please don't give me another Betrayal or Furnace. That's all I ask. This is any color or no? No, it's not. Okay, so I see why they're struggling now to get something going here. All right, this time we're gonna learn our lesson not to attack in with the Jadar because of things like the Smite. I haven't seen anybody run the Smite in so long that I just was not ready for that. Caught me off guard. Hopefully our next opponent will be a good dance partner. We'll see. Faithful Mending. They're probably gonna find their white source at this point, I would imagine. So expect a Sunfall here. As long as they're not able to deal with the Forge though, we're kind of cooking. Man, they didn't play anything. I mean, why would you throw away a Sunfall? Two Sunfalls there. Five, six, seven. Yeah, let's just swing through with these. Smite. Yep. Okay. Taking the two. We're gonna draw one. Hopefully land. Not a land. Shoot. All right, let's end the turn. And I guess we'll drop one of these. I don't know why I dropped that. I probably should have dropped one of these. All right, it doesn't matter. We get the win anyways. I'm super confused. I mean, I get why the opponent was struggling with us because of the Forge, like not having an answer for this. That's all it takes really. If I can resolve this on any control player, they're gonna have a tough time dealing with it. But to throw away really good spells though, like Sunfall, is kind of crazy to me. I don't know. GG's, I guess. All right, what do we got here? Shoot. This hand would be really good if I had any red. Also, the Pain lands kind of scare me a bit. I think I'm gonna have to mulligan that one away. All right, this works because we got Jadar. I like everything here, man. I think we should probably drop the Body Dropper though, because dang it, man. I don't know. Body Dropper might be relevant as opposed to the Forge. I don't know. I think I gotta give the Forge a chance if we get a third land drop. It's just too good. No one seems to have a good answer for the Forge. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right, start things off with the Jadar here. Get the 2/2 going. Gonna have a lot of Yoink targets though, that's for sure. A lot. So having these two spells and this in hand are really good. Now I just gotta find lands and yoinks. Lands and yoinks. There's a yoink. I like it. I like it. And I think what I'm gonna do here, I think I'm gonna get this going. I could kill the Thalia, but I think I'd rather get this going if I'm being honest. Because I think Eaten Alive might have a better target next turn, like an Adeline. So we'll go this route. Alright, so instant speed, we can get this to a 4-3. So let's see if they can, you know, run into that with an attacker. That'd be great. Is it Adeline? It's not. Pretty good card, though. It's a really good card because now they can swing through pretty confidently here. Dang. Alright. My turn. Another Eaten Alive. Okay. Alright, let's try to, I guess, sacrifice. We'll kill you. Dang, I really could use some lands here, man. I need to draw into some lands bad. And I love that it exiles the card as opposed to just kills it, because that could have been some value they got back later. This game's got me stressed out. There's the Adeline. Gosh darn it, man. They are cooking. They're firing on all cylinders at the moment. They swing with everything. Okay, that's kind of good though, because I do need to get rid of the Thalia. Okay, here's what's gonna happen. I'm probably gonna lose Jadar here though, which is an absolute shame. Block here, because I can't really afford to keep taking that much damage is the problem. All right, that'll have to do. All right, now we got the yoink. If we get a land, give me a land. Please give me a land. Oh my gosh, just give me a land one time, please. Oh my goodness, dude. A land gives me the furnace. We steal this, we attack, we sack it, we take this out, and they're left with a single 1/1. But it all came down to literally missing a land drop. That is crazy. Can you tell I'm mad? Can you tell I'm angry? That's just nutty, man. And now they're gonna drop another big bomb on us, like a Brutal Cathar or something. Just savage, man. And now I can't even cast. Oh my gosh, I can't even cast this now because of this next turn. That's so silly, dude. That's so silly. We never should have lost this game. Unbelievable. It is what it is, but man, that is frustrating, dude. Frustrating. Because we played that so well, and we gave ourselves so many opportunities to just find one singular land, but it never came. GG. All right, that was a heartbreaker, man. I'm gonna have to take a step back, cool out, but that was tough. I will say that was very tough. I kept the 2-land hand though, so I guess it's my own fault, you know. And we're up against the exact same thing again. That's kind of strange. I haven't seen this deck played in a minute, and now all of a sudden I get 2 back-to-backs. I'm cool with it. I just, especially now that we got, you know, some lands to do some furnace rain stuff, but okay. Okay. Let's see. I think I'm gonna go with, because this steals, I don't have enough mana to sack just yet. Jadar's cool, but I don't think I necessarily want that. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go with this. I'm gonna save the 2/2 as a potential fodder for this next turn if I need it. I don't know, things could change. We'll see. Wow, they're just gonna go look for some cards here. They're playing very slow here, which is gonna play into our favor. Okay, I didn't want to take 3 for that, but I guess I'm gonna have to. I have no choice. Clear up the whole field here. All right, if I pay 3 and then attack, yeah, okay. Ready? Here we go. Yoink. Give me that. Give me that. I guess I could have done that a little differently. No, I think I did it the right way. And here comes the fun part, the old sack. Give me back my Jadar. Say goodbye to your officer. And give me a card. That is a lot of value right there. That's crazy. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Down to 13 to 11. And what do we got next? A depopulate. I'll take that every day of the week. How are you going to run humans and run a depopulate? That doesn't make no sense. But I guess to each their own. All right, we're going to go. No. No. This is better play. This is a better play. I was going to look to try to set up some card draw, but there's no need for that. All right, let's see if they want to block. I don't think so. Gobakon, okay. Yeah, depopulate was kind of a wild card to see there in this build. I did not expect that at all. Okay, and a Brutal Cathar. Okay, sure. Pretty good. Yeah, you can have it. Not a lot I can do about that. Unless, of course, I find the old Yoink and Sack. Okay, not the Yoink and Sack, but I get the Morbid Opportunist, which could lead into a Bartolome play. Let's see if we get the land. All right, we lose the zombie going into main phase 2, which hopefully is a land. Come on, land. No, but it's a good card. I'll take it. It's a very good card. All right, I got a good blocker with the Morbid Opportunist. That's a pretty desperate move right there for them. They did not draw a good card. Is it a land though? Because if it is, they got another Brutal Cathar. That'd be crazy. Nice. All right. Taking another 3 life for this is the worst, but no, that would be bad, wouldn't it? Because then I couldn't sack it. Actually, I don't think I can do anything here with as far as stealing. Okay. Let's go with the Bartolome then. Yeah, I didn't think that one through. Okay, let's go ahead and attack in. This has first strike. So let's send both of these in. Let's go ahead and put a stop. Make sure you put a stop right here on damage for the zombie token. And you'll see why in a second. So we'll send these through. Because if the decayed trigger happens, you're going to want to sacrifice it with the Bartolome before it goes off the field. That's a good card right here in this particular matchup. All right, so they take 2, and then we stop it on the damage to do this. Bam. Before it goes away. All right, chilling. Nice, and then we can stack the token again to get even bigger. Get to a 4 or a 5/4. All right, that's fine. It's gonna flip and take our stuff, which is annoying, but at least they'll have to wait 1 turn to do that. Like they can't attack this turn confidently, right? So, all right, my turn. They take the Opportunist and the Bartolome. No surprises there. Hopefully we can get eaten alive. That'd be great. Not an eaten alive, but they still scoop it up because they don't want to block this turn, but they're going to be forced to blocking. That's kind of why they ended the game there. I know they look like they were in pretty good position for some people, but they really had to block here and here before I can attack through. So they're losing probably these 2. And then on top of that, I got to take one of these, which will force them to block as well. And I would have gotten all of my things back on my side of the battlefield. So really good game right there. That's going to do it for me today, guys, and I hope to see you tomorrow for another deck list video. But thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it very much, and I hope you guys enjoyed today's deck list. Very surprised at how good Mardu, sacrifice actually turned out to be, and how much fun it is. I already knew that was going to be the case, but anyways, I hope you enjoyed. Back again tomorrow, and a huge thank you to the Mardu mob. If you guys don't already know, the Mardu mob, by the way, shout out Mardu deck, Mardu mob today. Thank you so much. If you guys don't know, the Mardu mob is the membership program on this channel, so huge thank you and shout out at the end of every video. I like to give to them because they help support me monetarily every single month, so huge thank you. Really appreciate that. And yeah, that's it. Hope to see you tomorrow. Until next time, peace out.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Fizzy, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. With the upload, man. Man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap, yeah.